Chapter: The British Raj and the Revolt of 1857. The East India Companies. The traders organized themselves by setting up companies called the East India Companies. The British East India Company was established in 1600. In 1583, Queen Elizabeth I dispatched a ship to the Indian subcontinent to explore the opportunities for trade. After 16 years, the ship sailed to India. The Queen granted trading rights to a group of London entrepreneurs. The British merchants formed the British East India Company with permission of Queen Elizabeth I and founded its office in Calcutta, later in Chennai. The Battle of Plassey, 1757. Gradually, the British wanted to take control over some parts of India. At first, they wanted to bring Bengal under their own control because they sensed the opportunity. Siraj-ud-Daulah, the Nawab of Bengal, declared war against the British. The British, led by Robert Clive, attacked and put him to death. This is how the Battle of Plassey took place in 1757. Later on, the Battle of Buxar took place in 1764, which saw the British emerging victorious again. The British started maintaining an army in Bengal and the Bengal came under British rule. British control. Through the East India Company, the British were benefited and started to strengthen their colonial rule. They took an advantage of the disunity among Indians. They made different policies such as the subsidiary alliance and the doctrine of lapse, and finally they became the rulers of most of India. The East India Company purchased cash crops at a very low prices. As a result, the poor farmers grew even poorer and many farmers died of starvation. Indian merchants and traders also suffered because they were not allowed to open factories and mills. The Revolt of 1857, the First War of Independence. By 1857, it was 100 years since the Battle of Plassey and the East India Company controlled almost the whole of India. Almost all the sections of the society, the farmers, traders, soldiers, and rulers were unhappy with the unfair British rule. This led to a revolt by the angry Indians. This is known in the history as the Revolt of 1857 or the First War of Independence. Causes of the Revolt of 1857. All Indians including soldiers, peasants, weavers, rulers, tribals and many others were unhappy with the British rule. The Indian rulers who lost their territories under one pretext or the other were ready to fight back the British. The dissatisfaction against the British finally found expression in the Great Revolt of 1857. Before the revolt started, there spread a rumor among the soldiers that cartridges that the soldiers had to bite off to load the rifle were greased with the fat of cows and pigs. The Hindus regard cows as sacred, and Muslims regard pigs as unclean. So the rumor angered both Hindus and Muslims. The revolt was started by Indian soldiers at Meerut on 10th of May 1857. On 11th May, Bahadur Shah II was proclaimed the Emperor of India. From Delhi, the revolt spread to other parts of India. After Meerut and Delhi, there were revolts at 6 main centers namely Lucknow, Kanpur, Bareilly, Jhansi, Gwalior and Ara, Bihar. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, Nana Sahib, Tantia Tope, Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh, Kuwar Singh etc. were some of the important leaders of the revolt. Failure of the revolt. In spite of the heroic struggle, the rebels were no match for the British, who had superior weapons. The Indian sepoys fought with outdated weapons. Therefore, the revolt was crushed and suppressed. Although it was suppressed by the British, the revolt of 1857 left an imprint on the history of India. It sowed the seeds of the national consciousness and inspired people to carry on the struggle against the British rule. Results of the revolt. Revolt of 1857 marked the end of the East India Company's rule in India. India was brought directly under the British Crown. Lord Canning became the first viceroy under the Crown.